Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Trust you're having a great day and I hope you've been keeping safe. So, my name is Esther. Welcome to day 8 of the Big Brother Naija Lockdown Edition highlight. Yes, day 8 didn't actually have too much activity compared to the other days, but trust me to always fish out the best. So, that is what you're about to enjoy in this particular video. So let's go straight to business. So it started with the Oppo musical chair game where Nengi and V were the last girl standing for the ladies aspect, and then Nengi won. People were saying it was because of her big bum. And then she had to pick V up because she fell down when she was trying to sit. And then New and Ozo were also the last guy standing in the male category. It's kind of suspicious. Is it a couple game? Such a funny moment. New won. I mean, as a worry boy, and worry they carry last, so he won. It was a very, very funny game. So moving on, Brighto and Kid were discussing of how lousy Nigerian women can be. Wow, when I heard the discussion, I was kind of like, ooh, wow. Let me continue. So Kid was like, hey, they believe that because they are Nigerian women, they must always speak. Like every time they must just want to say whatever is on their mind. Kid, that they must not always respond to everything, and that you're quiet doesn't mean you're a fool. So it was like they should learn to let some things go, free it from their mind. Apparently, I'm sure he was referring to the constant fights the ladies have been having, from Nengi to Kaisha to Lucy and Erica, Tibaja and Katrina and all of that. So I'm sure they are referring to that, which they can just let things go, that they can't always be lousy and fight every time. And I think it's kind of right, but generalization is what I do not really accept. Not all the women are lousy. Not all Nigerian women are lousy, and I'm sure my listeners will agree with me. We're going further in the Oppo game. Brand ambassador Thatcher spoke to them about what the next line of tax will be via a video. Like, I remember this particular day, come and see Titans, they were just happy and we were like, see the disqualified one. Oh, now she's the one giving instruction to the new housemate. It was a beautiful day for the Titans there. And of course, so Erica and Praise, after all the tax and the charade and all of that, Erica and Praise won. They won for themselves 500,000 naira each, and also got a brand new Oppo phone. After the game, they went outside to have a nice time. Biggie played different kinds of songs for them, but the one that got my attention was when he played DJ Neptune's Nobody song. Like the way Lekon was singing this, hey man, it really got me. But I know deep down in her heart, she trusts him. She just wants to tell him that, guy, don't disappoint me again. I'm trusting in this one. And we all know that he didn't when he finally won the second head of house game. So moving on, housemates complain of scarcity of food in Biggie's house and how they literally eat egg every single day. Like, you guys remember that time that they didn't have food, that the guys were literally eating egg and yam, egg and indomie, egg and bread. Like, I cannot forget that particular time. Like, seriously, people were like, Biggie, open your door, let's bring food for these children. Stop suffering them, stop making them suffer. Like, Biggie suffered those children small shots. At the end of the day, that's what make the game what it is. So moving on, Ozo was briefly spotted talking to Dorothy. Like, I'm like, wow, after all what happened in day 7 highlights where she told you to leave her alone, that she does not want to talk to you again, that she just let her be on her own, Ozo still went to meet her and he was talking to her. Apparently Dorothy wasn't feeling so well, so he went to meet her and was like, Ozo, being who he is, caring, smart, forgiving guy, was like, okay, let me get to the water. He offered to get her the water. I was like, after all they want to be alone, Ozo still trying to fight for his friend, he's still trying to fight for their friendship. I wish all friends can actually be like that, where we stop giving up on each other at the slightest provocation. So Biggie called some people to the diary room and then he asked Erica to share some of the things she has had to go through as the HOA. So Erica spoke on her challenges as the leader and how they weren't really regarding her because they feel she's soft But then she had to step up and become very tough a little, like she had to become tough. Though it made her have issues with some people like Lucy and the likes, but she's glad that it worked to an extent. So he asked Tola the same thing. Tola says that Erica can be anxious sometimes, but Kid has always been there to balance and help her out wherever she falls. So Kid also says that our people don't really regard her because it is her and they don't really respect us. But trust Lucy to have a contrary opinion. Lucy was said immediately she became HOA that she just changed, her character attitude changed. Well, she had to because you guys were not respecting her according to what she said. So the housemates were given the opportunity to send shout out to anyone outside. Erica said her mom that she can't wait to win and of course spoil her. Kid is social media manager Linek and DJ Copy. What Wathoni, her dad and cousin. She said he hopes he's praying for her so she could win the money. Also his kid's sister Dalu. Also said she's the love of his life. Aww. Dorothy, her mom, she said she hopes she's making her proud and she will try to win the money as they agreed. Neil, his mom, misses her and love her so much. Prince is the other brother because he never takes anything concerning him for granted, that there has never been a time he asks for something that he doesn't give to him. Lekon and V, their mom, they miss and think of her every single day. Praise says his son Jamie and his girlfriend, he said that the past few days has made him realize how much he loves them. Then Nengi, her grandma, she thanked her for being there since the demise of our mother. So beautiful. So moving on, no trouble in Kidrika's ship as Erica complained to Tola of how Kid wants to boss her around though. That Kid seems to forget that she's the one that made him HOH, that she knows that he is a guy and all of that, but he should not go ahead and take that for granted. She's the head of house and you should respect that. Like 3 times now she has had to remind him, guy, calm down, and the HOH, give me my respect. I know you're a guy, but don't boss me around. This is my position. She's not like, though they are still trying to get to know each other, so time will tell. So Lucy was saying, talking to Prince of how people don't like to listen to her when she gives an advice or suggestion, that it really pains her a lot when housemates do that. But then Prince was like, you can't force people to accept or reject you, and whatever you say, you can't force your emotions or idea on them. But whatever the case, whether they accept or not, don't bother about it. Just remain yourself and remain happy. Truth is, Prince actually tried for Lucy, like he really tried. So there are so many parts that Big Brother did not show. He didn't show the fight between Lucy and Nengi. Well, I wonder why. So Lucy was seen apologizing to Nengi that she was only concerned about how she was dressing in the house and also carrying herself, that she doesn't want anybody to look down on her. Hence the disagreement they had. Nengi was like, no, I'm an adult and I can do whatever I like. That she has been taking care of herself like since when now? And she's been taking care of herself since when? So nobody can bring her down and all of that, so she can do whatever she likes. I'm like, well, she is right, but I'm just like, you're correcting someone, but at the end of the day you went ahead to do the same thing, because she was complaining that Nengi was with guys wearing skimpy clothes. But along the show we saw Lucy do the same thing. Well, it's all good, Sha, it's all good. I'm glad all of them are doing so well, and the 2 ladies are even perfect. Their relationship is cool after the house. It's so beautiful. So guys, that is all that went down in the day 8 of the Big Brother Naija highlights. Please enjoy, like, comment and subscribe to the stories on my channel. Till then, be good, be safe, bye.